Hello? Oh, that's loud. Sorry. Hello and welcome to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. It's just me today. The other two guys are still sleeping. And, boy, that's really cranking away over there. Hang on. Just go and stand in a corner where it's nice and quiet. Ire, good to see you in the chat. Welcome. Feel like we've been talking a lot lately in random people's streams. It's been a good week. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. So today what I'm here to do is, as you may or may not know, there was a big update to Space Engineers. I think we've only talked about it a little bit. I don't have any tools on me, I realize now. I need to prepare this asteroid so that we don't die of hunger. So I've turned on all the settings. We've got the hunger is going to progress at the standard rate, the default rate. The solar radiation is going to be at the lowest setting, because I don't know how that's going to work yet. I didn't want to make this too hard for these guys, so I didn't want to make it, where if they stand outside for 3 minutes or something like that, they'll die. But we'll see, because I'm going to go outside and put up some algae farms in a minute, but I need my tools back. Now, I don't know why my voice is being like that. You may have noticed that some of the doors have disappeared. That is because I took out the mod that added the reverse doors, and because they've added them to the base game now, or to the DLC pack, rather. They've added them to the base DLC, as opposed to the mod. So the inverted doors exist now, and when I took the mod out, it didn't click for me that, of course, the doors that I'd already placed will disappear. So I'm just going to have to put them down again. It's no big deal. They're not that expensive. I could creative mode them back in to recoup the resources, but I don't want to. Now, this room normally is not so loud, because usually the server runs non-stop throughout the week, and everything that's processing finishes throughout the week. But I had the server off all week because I was waiting, there were updates and stuff, and I didn't want weird things to happen. So what are they even working on? They're still working through the gold and the silver, probably. That's good. That's fine. They could just keep on doing that. I need some tools. Speaking of tools, as I understand it now, I'm going to just turn down the game audio for a little bit here. As I understand it now, why do these look so pixelated? I have to look into see if my graphical settings change. We'll do that later. Now, to get one of these, as you can see, it requires a proficient welder, requires an enhanced welder, in addition to whatever was the input before. So like a basic one needs these three things. The enhanced one needed those three things plus cobalt. The proficient one needed those three things plus cobalt plus silver and then plus platinum. So now instead of needing all that, you give it the previous one plus the new material, and it essentially like upgrades it for you. And I really like that. I think that's an awesome way to look at this. The only downside is the Izzy inventory manager is going to be extremely confused by this whole thing, and I have a feeling we're going to have to just make our tools by hand for a while, because I don't know how it's going to handle that. Hey, Marcus. The other thing is that, as I understand it, Izzy is currently not working on any updates due to personal reasons, so we're going to be stuck with whatever the current script can figure out for how to work with the food processing and stuff. So, anywho, I walked all the way up here to get tools, and I didn't even do it. So, alright, tools. I need one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and I usually put some weapon on me just in case, you never know. One of those little mining ships gets too close. Alright, so the very first thing we're going to do is go outside and get some algae farms up on the solar tower. Oh, also I had a thought about the solar tower through the week, and I tested it, and I don't think my I don't know if my theory is correct or not, but yeah, remember I said like the sun path seems to go down further below the asteroid than it used to. And I could probably just go back and look at old footage and see if it does or not. But that it used to, I thought it used to go mostly in a circle and just dipped behind these asteroids for a bit. One thing I can say is that changing the solar panel to be a full, to have a lot more range also coincided with me removing the sleep mod. And I am wondering if the sleep mod somehow actually changed the trajectory of the sun when it was originally installed, but putting it back in didn't change the sun back. So no matter what, it's out now. My thinking was, with solar, you can see my solar radiation levels are going up. I should probably get these things built before I die. This one to match the other things. Oh, I should probably bring building materials too, and not make it pink. Yes. Okay. Let's go grab some things. So either way, I took it back out, and this thing still does what it does, but it's fine. We get plenty of sunlight, and we get. Does this thing need steel plate? Plenty of sunlight, and we have uranium as a backup, which I never set up any reactors, but we will eventually. Steel plate. Oops. All right, let's get these things going. And I'm putting them. I'm gonna put them every other one with the oxygen farms. And I understand we have a new model for oxygen farm too in the DLC. I should go look at what it looks like. This is literally, aside from like a few minutes of logging on to make sure stuff worked, like I spent some time checking, like just to make sure that the game loads and make sure that the settings that I changed were good, to make sure that all this stuff turns on. And aside from that, this is the first time that I've really truly logged into the game to actually look at stuff. So, like you saw when I logged in, my hunger was at 99%. That I have literally not eaten any food yet. That is where I am starting my my survival run here. So, if I go in the shade, exposure starts dropping right away. I really like that. I'm glad I don't have to go into a pressurized area to get the radiation to drop. I just need to go into the shade, which means we can have the large depressurized areas like the hangar and still be good. Although the guys do want to pressurize the hangars with force field blocks. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think that I will get hungry, like require food just the rate that you get hungry. I don't think I will need food for the entire duration of this stream, but we'll see. So, I do hope that I have some time at the end, because I want to get started on turning this room into, that's where the door was, turning this room into like a farming room, because I do intend to get seeds and stuff from planets and unknown signals. And I want to have I've got an idea for an automated extractor that's going to be kind of cool. I might have to raise the roof a little bit, but we'll get there. We have so far to go, because this all has to be airtight. I need all of these. I need all of these to be. I need some bottles too. I guess I'm gonna hop into here real quick. Give me like one of those and one of those, and as long as I'm here, let's grab a little bit more of those. A couple of those. All right. Yeah. Yes, Ira does. So you know how the hangar is entirely this side, all over the place? So, I told them, try the different sides. Different sides will give you different textures. And so they went with this side, and yeah, it does kind of resemble a padded room, but we can work with that. We can make it better. I think I might end up having to make this room a little bit bigger. I don't want to have a ton of plots in here. It's probably going to be 3 by whatever. I need to make a food processor too. So what I'm thinking is, this room is going to end up being like this side of the room here is going to end up kind of being the lounge. And so we're going to have like our cooking and, you know, we'll have all of our decorative, relaxing blocks in here and stuff at some point. So I think this is where I'm going to end up putting the, what is it actually called? Is it called the food processor? Food processor. All right, so we got this thing. Where's the, okay, so bottom and top and back. Oh, nice, okay. So that'll go in here, along with the other things. I don't know where it's going to go just yet. Probably just pick a spot. We got our farm plots, which look pretty cool. Then we've got, let's see, does this thing, no, okay. Okay, food processor, farm plot. We got the irrigation system, which we could bury in the ground and put the farm plots directly on top. Or I believe we can put, what's on the end of it? Nothing. Okay. Or we could put pipes on it and run pipes underneath the farm plots, because the farm plots have conveyor on the bottom. So does this thing have, where am I looking? Irrigate. Yeah, okay, so these are actual hatches and not just conveyor connection points, which is probably good, because then you could just put the ice in directly. All right, so we're going to have to, we'll figure that out later. I'm not in a rush. All right, we also got the half algae farm, which is going to be interesting. Put that on the sides of ships or something. I don't know. I assume it still has to be in direct sunlight. What else do we have? Irrigation, algae, food. No, that's it. I think we have a, don't we have a new, do we have a new oxygen? Oh yeah, there's a half oxygen farm as well, which looks like the same thing but with a different type of plant in it, which is cool. Is that an unknown signal? I might Hydroman over to that and just see if I get any seeds or something out of it. Let's go do that real quick, and then we'll start working on, I'm going to assume that Izzy's going to pull the algae out of there. Can I have, do I have a... Well, there's nothing in it. Oh yeah, there it is. We have 9 algae so far. Oh, we're going to... This is going to go fast. Alright, where is the unknown... not hit these things. Okay. Let's see if we get anything. Let's see if I smack into it and die. Here we go. Please. Oh. What have we got? Where's the button? There's the button. Oh, it's on the front. Lucky we don't smack into anything. Oh yeah, how's that new skybox looking, huh? Pretty good. I guess they didn't fix the bug where you don't see whether or not you won something. Oh, we'll get a little bit of platinum out of this. There, say, is this the convey? Nope. Where's the? There it is. Yeah, we got a vegetable seed. Good. Give me the thruster components. Oop, well, there goes that. There we go. Okay, where's the base at? Oh, you think the thing's not, the message not showing up is Steam related? That could be. That could very much be. Alright, that wasn't bad. We only got 34 rads. I'm assuming that's what the number is. Alright, I wonder where Izzy is going to sort these vegetable seeds to. I'm gonna put them... let me put them in another inventory. Let me put them in another cargo container that's unrelated and see what Izzy decides to do. This is gonna be the first... Well, where did it put the algae at? Put algae in tools ammo bottles. Maybe that's where it'll end up putting this if it doesn't get confused about it. Let's see. This is in the go-getter, which it should be able to pull out. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I'm doing all these manually. It didn't move it at all. Interesting. Okay, well, guess I'm gonna manually move it to there. Maybe we'll make a special cargo container for these things. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry. I get it. I get it. You know, I'm the kind of person who enjoys a good pun. It was a good try. It was a really good try. I appreciate it. Is this thing show... Oh, geez. Is this thing showing me anything? So you can train IIM on things by producing like a ton of them. That's not really going to work here. Symbol only has a Q. Oh, let me guess. Yeah, it's trying to make these things and it doesn't know how. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for us. I might have to tell it not to autocraft tools anymore because it's just going to get confused all the time. Actually, let me do something real quick. I'm just going to go next door here real quick. We're going to plop down, that is a technical term of art, food processor right here. And yeah, just to have it exist, even though it's not going to be come on. Just because it's not going to exist. Oh my god, I'm trying to do too many things at once. It's not going to be piped in, but that doesn't matter because it exists on the grid. So I think you can do find blueprints and run it with that, and it will found two blueprints. Great. Is it... Okay, well, I found that there. How are we doing? Yeah, it still doesn't know how to make these. Okay, so until we figure that out, we're going to go into here. And I got to remember how to do this now. Edit text. I think for these angle grinders, we just are going to say, it says on the bottom, right? Ignore, don't manage, and hide. There we go. So we're just going to say, I think I just change it to, can't see where the cursor is anymore. It's weird. I think you just change it to that, and then it will, it might take, yeah, there we go. So now they're just gone. So it'll stop trying to deal with these. And then if we figure this out later or something changes, we'll just come back and... the rifles. Are the rifles the same way? I don't think so. I think it's just the tools. Alright. Well, now we kind of have a good reason to keep all of our spawn tools. So... on. Alright. Okay, so now that we've got food and stuff, let me go back in here and charge myself up, and then we're going to dig some tunnels. Oh, you know what? We can also, I'm told, that we can now also craft. It's probably going to be equipment? Oh, they're equipment. Okay. Yeah, we can craft med kits and power kits now. In addition to... it's all the fireworks, flare gun. Oh, I thought there was like a anti-radiation thing too, or is that not something you can craft yet? Can you only buy or find that, maybe? But yeah, we can now make power kits and med kits without mods. So, kind of looks like... I thought it looked like that. Maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe that was a rumor or something. Alright, yeah, we're going to figure out what these hallways look like and dig these out. Because we need to pressurize these hallways, and I'm really, really hoping that pressurization doesn't become an issue, because the last time I tried to pressurize a large space... Oops. Last time I tried to pressurize a large space, it bugged out on me. So we're going to try not to bug out. I'm going to try and keep these areas separated. I think what I might end up doing is, instead of... I don't think I need to go this high up. Instead of just doing... So, okay, here's my plan. I think I'm going to have actual true airlocks at this main entrance, and then leading into the hangar, which is not going to be pressurized. We'll also have to have... There's a second entrance to the hangar in the Hall of Industry, so we're going to have to put a true airlock there, but then the rest of these... I think I'm going to do a fake airlock, like just 2 doors next to each other, and then I'll probably run Izzy's airlock script to just keep those doors closed all the time and let them automatically cycle, be a little bit easier. That way, the majority of the time, the rooms stay separated and the game doesn't have to calculate the air pressure of the entire weird-looking base. So, I also have to figure out what the hallways are going to look like, because I don't want this to be the look all the way through, but we'll figure that out. So first I'm just going to go and get rid of all the stone, and then we'll do some wall designs. Interior design work. Maybe we'll even add a splash of color. Wouldn't that be something? Yep, fell down a hole. With my jetpack on. And then I was thinking, like... I think I may have said this on the stream last time, but the vents... Or not the vents, the pipes being in the floor was a good idea when I thought that the hallways were going to be different than they are going to end up being, but it would have probably been better to have them in the ceiling, because then I could put like vents in the ceiling and stuff like that. Or in the walls. As it stands now, they're probably going to end up being vents on the floor. And that looks weird, but not going to be the worst thing. Is this going to be... Where are we going to poke through on this? Well, it's fine. It'll just be a little wall. So that's fine. Alright, so then we need to just kind of go up a bit. Alright, and then we'll just carve out more wall as we go. This is a really good scenario for the Space Engineers 2 copy and paste ability. Like, I could go and creative mode copy and paste segments of wall, but it'd be really nice to have like a blueprint to be able to do that. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough to get us started. So I'm thinking we're definitely going to want a couple of things. Like, we're probably going to want recharge stations, at least, like maybe one down this side and one down the other side. We're going to want air vents, and we're going to want cargo access. which is leading me to believe that perhaps one of our walls should just be cargo, basically. Like maybe we should just bring this up and make, you know, like have it run behind them, or have it like this wall just be a conveyor, in which case we would take all this conveyor out and move it up. Actually, how hard would it be to just move the conveyors up top? Well, we wouldn't want it entirely up top because of the oh yeah, no, okay, but what if we moved them, because I would want, like, what if we moved them up there so that they were above whatever this block is? Then they would come in. See, but then the thing is, like, most of the time I want them in the floor, in the room that they're in. Yeah, so I think if I want a vent on top or a vent on the side, we're just gonna have to pull it up at that point. Now, if I did something like, yeah, okay, where's my... Geez, this is heavy armor. Oh, we're not in the zone here. Do I have it here? What is this thing? There we go. So we could do, along the walls, we could do inset, which would be good, actually, because we have inset wall lights. So then I don't even have to put lights in the ceiling. I could just do inset walls, and then periodically we could pull up a pipe from the ground and then have a vent or charging station or cargo access or whatever. So then my question is, should the... let's see. Where's just a regular wall? Okay. So if I did the walls here, then we would be I would have to put one, like, back here. Right? This hallway needs to be at least 2 across. I think 3 across would be nice for the symmetry. But if I do them like there and there for one down the middle, then it's still going to be too cramped. So it needs to be at least 2 wide, and I think 3 wide is what I would like. So I'm going to end up with maybe 2 wide would be okay, and then we embed it in this wall. Or would it be better to embed? Yeah, actually, if we did it here, and then this became like this, and this became our hallway, and this was the end, I think we'd be okay, even though do I really want to? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because then anything that needs conveyor access would be sitting on top of. Here's where I need to do some research. So the things that we would be trying to pull up. Oh, maybe I should put some of those conduits, these new conduits. I could run those across the ceiling. That would be awesome. Oh, and there are light ones. Oh, I should really look into these. Hang on a second. So we have conduits. These are from the DLC. We have conduit boxes, conduit transitions, up, down, corners, junctions, and then one that is a light. That's really cool. Junction. Oh yeah, these are cool. Man, I love, and then this one's damaged. I think it sparks, right? On its own. Yeah, I love when they do stuff like this. Okay, well, I think we're still going to stick with the wall lights, but if we run conduit down one side, we could do if we need to do a light in the ceiling at some point, we could do that. So that works for me. I'm going to... Oh, that's right. I was not done with my research. A refill? Is that what it's called? Okay. I have to look because we have 2, and one of them might work better for me. Cargo terminal, I guess, is the one that we are probably going to want. And then, what was the... Oh, the vent. The vent. So we could do either vent, it doesn't matter, but let's just throw this in the thing here. Okay. So if we're doing like a full air vent, then it could sit direct. We could replace what's below it with a junction, and it could just be a vent in the wall, and that works. If we need a cargo terminal, same deal. It could just sit.
Energy low.
It could just sit right on top, and we would have cargo access. And I'm gonna hope that the, let's see, you just sit directly on a thing. Yep, perfect. The inset refill station also just sits there. And I thought this thing needed like a, I thought the refill station needed like a superconductor or medical component or something that prevented me from making it before. Was it just the metal grids? Either way. So that's what we're going to do, I think. And then I'm thinking we're going to go down with just regular wall for a while. And let me pipe up. How should I get the pipes out of here? The pipes are behind these things. Oh no, wait, they come in. The pipes come in right there. So then they turn and go that way. So I could have it just turn and go this way. Okay. Let me do that real quick. We're just going to use the build and repair. The build and repair got an update. At least the version of it that I use. What? Am I looking at the door right now? I think I am. It got an update to be more efficient on dedicated servers. So, hopefully. So this is a curved. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it said that it no longer is required. Well, it was never really required to, but it used to. I'm just gonna get rid of that for a second. It used to turn off automatically after 15 minutes of inactivity to keep the server from being overwhelmed. And now that is an option that it can do, but it doesn't do that by default anymore. So, because it's the author believes that it is efficient enough that it can just stay on, and if it's not doing anything, like if it's not, the thing was that when it was idle, it was still using a lot of resources, and they believe that they've gotten it to a, or at least it sounded like they believe they got it to a point where it can stay idle and you don't have to worry about it. Like, what's there? We go. Okay. Actually, that's not where I want this, is it? Let's see. I'm gonna do a junction here and get rid of you. Do a curved guy right there. I should probably go see how much ice I have too. I probably have no ice. I'm sure we have a lot of oxygen and hydrogen and stuff, but T, okay, curved again. Yes, there we go. But what? Unable. Come on. Come on, game. It's green. Place it. I don't think oh, wait. Oh. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's why. That would be why. That was a rogue grid right there. Okay, now we can put our food processor on top. It's not a food processor. Okay. Okay. Cool. Then we could always cut out through there and do other stuff next to it if we need to, but I'm gonna make myself a kelp snack. Just to see how this works. All right. We want to make which one is the... Oh, here we go. Meal Pack Kelp Crisp. Fill value 12%. Requires 4 algae. Okay, so I should probably make a whole bunch of these. Should probably actually have this thing just making as many as it can. How many algae did we end up collecting so far? Algae. Come on. A lot. So we should be able to make a whole bunch of these. Oh, where are all these lights? Oh, those are all in the... Oh man, this is gonna be a thing at some point. Why did my cursor go away? Why can I not... I saw it for a second. Okay. Moonlight. This is gonna be a pain if I can't see where the cursor is. Okay. Don't need to see there. I don't need to see you on the inventory or in the terminal. So, the food processor, I probably can't pull anything out of there, but I bet I can pull things out of there. We made, that's 1 algae. Okay, I gotcha. Where did it put my kelp? Izzy, where'd you put my kelp? Alright, cool. Give me, like, 5. Alright. So, can I eat them directly from here? Oh, I guess I can. 60. 61. My hunger is going up. Or I guess the hunger is going down. My tummy fullness is going up. So there we go. Okay. So that's good. I was afraid when they first announced this because they showed them like putting it into the toolbar. And I was worried that it was going to be like you had to equip your you're going to have to like equip the food you want in the toolbar, and I was like, I guess I'll just have like toolbar 9B food or something like that. But no, this is good. This is basically how every other needs mod does it. I'm just right clicking on it and then I'm eating it. You don't want to... So most of the other needs mods, you would like that your hunger would just go up immediately upon eating it. So I do kind of like that you're kind of like slowly eating it. Yeah, so you don't want to just sit there and be like, eat, 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 eat. Alright, so for the walls. We're going to get rid of this that's already here. It's going to get dark. And I'm thinking I'm going to start with just putting in, what is a wall pillar? Oh, it's got the pillar in the middle. Alright, I'm going to put in just interior walls to begin with, these inset walls. Where's just the regular one? Inset wall. I'm going to start by putting just these in. And then we'll go from there. Like, we'll start... maybe I'll count every... Let's see, so it's a 20-meter radius on the light. Didn't I figure this out last time? That's a 4-block radius, so roughly every... I mean, it could be every 8 blocks if I really wanted it to be, like, dim and bright and dim and bright, so... I'm going to try every 5 blocks. We'll put a light. But... Oh, we're going to have to move that door over, too, because it's not where it's supposed to be. Let me just put these in first. And then... We'll move that door over in a minute. Oh, I need to also extend the... Oh, I should do this first. I should extend the pipes. Because otherwise it's going to be a pain to do this. After the... Now for a second I thought I saw a red signal. reinforced. Give me a reinforced T-junction. There we go. Had to get rid of the door first. That is, you saw the lights go off over there. That grid is now disconnected. And then we're just going to want regular curved, and I think we were putting them down. I thought I was putting them down this way. But now I'm realizing, did I change how I was putting these down at some point? No, I guess not. I guess I was just putting them fully face down. That's fine. Couldn't help but notice we're not actually building that at the moment. Alright, that should have reconnected our rooms there, and I'm gonna unreconnect them again. That should reconnect them. You can tell when they reconnect because sometimes you can see the grid, the textures that cover more than one block like these, you can see them shift because now they have to be part of a larger thing. Why are we not building built-in repair? I know you're not out of stuff. What are you doing? No, one of you turned off. Two of you turned off. That would do it. Oh. Never mind. I thought this was an option you had now. I guess it is an option, but why is it not optionable? It should have waited only when idle for 15 minutes. So, I don't know. But also I noticed we're still not building it. We're not so far away that the build and repair can't reach down. No, because it wouldn't have ground up all the stuff. Okay, so is Izzy confused? What's going on? I'm sure Izzy is confused, but what are you still trying to make? Get rid of those. We don't care about those anymore. We've got plenty of stuff in stock. Everything is in stock, pretty much. So why are we not building and repairing? We have the lights turned back on in here, right? Oh, no, they didn't. Is this a separate unpowered grid somehow? I guess it is. This is somehow disconnected. Well. No. That seems to be... Well, you know what I could do? Oh, that's how we can tell where the end of the grid is, huh? Oh, weird. Okay, so building that across has reconnected the grids. They were actually disconnected and just sitting next to each other. That's funny. Yeah, the lights are back on in there. Weird. It happens. Ever since they changed the collision of these blocks a couple years ago now. That was a crazy update. Remember that? Those of you who remember that? When they changed the collision models of the blocks so that they actually could touch each other. There used to be that, like, slight force field around every block where they didn't quite... Like, if you put them on the ground, they kind of hovered a little bit and they couldn't touch each other. That was a crazy update. Like, that made a lot of things possible. Alright, what am I doing for these? These are just... should I do... Let's see, if I'm gonna put the walls here, I could do actual floor blocks. Where's the... Do I have those in here? I don't. We could do floor blocks. I'll just put that right there. So... We'll figure out the coloring later, but this will at least give us something. So this is going to be covered up. Let me put my doors in. That door better be in here. Round door inverted. Alright. So that's going to go... Is that the right side? I think so. Because that's the door there. So actually we would want that to go there, and you can see the door there. Okay. So that's my airlock there. Then this one's going to go the opposite. That's where the door is going to open at. So... Give me the whole thing here. Corridor, round door. So I think it's going to end up being there, and I'm going to have to dig some more of this out here. There we go. Alright. Then give me the inverted door to smack up to that. That looks good. Alright. Then, now we've got that going on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to carve out a lot more wall here. But yeah, let's throw our inverted door on this one. Which should be that. These are our airlocks. I need to put one back this way. Where this guy is. Oh, did I lose both doors here? Oh. Weird. Alright, so that's definitely there. Oh yeah. Did we do... Yeah, because they're actually both the inverted door. Because just the way it works. They go different sides. That is not a requirement of my airlock design. That's just the way it is. Just the way it worked out on this instance. Then way down here, this is where we're going to need a legitimate airlock. I think I'm just going to leave myself... Oh yeah, this is where the gravity ends. Gravity starts right around here. We were going to move... We were going to close this up and move... Excuse me. Move the entrance from there to here. This line on the ground is where gravity starts. This line on the ground is where gravity starts. We were going to move that opening to here so that you didn't have to walk down in when do we put a mimetic badger sign up? Good for them. So you won't have to... I'm gonna have a little kelp snack. Feeling a little peckish. I wanna... Oh cool, it actually, did you see that? It said I couldn't consume more because I was already eating or something like that. I didn't see the whole message, but that's good. So I can't just rapid fire click on the food to eat. I'm taking a drink of water because apparently Nightbot's on vacation today, so he's not reminding people to like the stream if you're actually liking the stream. So I'm going to remind everybody, if you're enjoying yourself, please consider throwing a like on the video. All right, so we're just gonna, I think, maybe not come all the way down this way. I don't know exactly where we're gonna have to poke out. It's, yeah, gravity's there. Oh yeah, look at that. They already poked through here. Maybe this is where we'll end up. Oh, look at this. Look at this shoddy workmanship back here. Terrible. Terrible. I'm cutting their wages. Maybe we'll just use the fact that there is a hole right here already to make that our opening, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna we're just going to make walls down to this point and stop. So I'm just going to do that. This is where maybe I should also put the lights in. Actually, we'll figure out the lighting situation later. Fell in the hole. Okay, I don't want to put it on there. This is where I do need to think about things. So, if that's where our airlock is, then I want to have like the. I want a light to be around here. What? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's do 5 in between. I'm gonna hope that. So not there, but there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it again. Could go here. 5 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then block. And then in between here, we could do inset wall. I'll probably put pillars in between at some point just to make it. But we could do like either the corner. No, not inverted. Is there really not? That's it, right? Oh, or this. Yeah, whichever one ends up looking better. I think I'm going to do this. At least. Oh, actually. Well, that might... Actually, no. I think that still will be airtight just based on the... no, probably won't. Is the... Ooh. Is the inset corner airtight? I bet it's not. This could be a minor issue. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, okay. I guess it is. Well, that's what we're going to go with then, because the... oh, hey. I always forget that you can visualize where the lights are. Where's the one? The other one. Just considering this one. Yeah, this one... This one would also technically do it. It's technically airtight on that side. Was this one airtight on top? Corner. Yeah, it's... Okay, so this one's airtight on top. Alright, we're going to go with the corner. It's airtight on more sides. Okay, yeah, get that out of there, please. Technically airtight on more sides. We're going to go with it. Okay. I think I got distracted and was actually going to place floor first. But you know how I am. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how we're doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Good enough. That's actually perfect. Okay, so now I got some lights to work with. And while I put floors in. So for the floor, it's going to be these 2 rows because our wall is going to be this. Our wall is going to go to there. So what are our floors going to actually look like? We could, I guess I could have, nah, the slabs are too big. We could run it like this and do edges all the way down and do like that there and that there, and then it would just kind of look like that. And then we would just, whenever we get to a hallway here that leads into a room like this, then we'll do this around the... Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. I can't place it. Now I can. Okay. So we're going to do that. And that. How much interior plate? I should be good. Okay. Alright. Where am I going to run into... Oh, we really gotta drill this out more, huh? Then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the ceiling. I'll probably just do something cool with something. I'll think of it. We could do just through the middle. We could do some sort of a wall block that has a cool shape to it. Then these long ones are just going to be like going right up to the wall. There, we're just going to have corridor, a round corridor going back. So that way, it doesn't matter if I screw up any of the digging here. It'll still work out. Yep, fell in the hole again. I don't know why I do that. I've got the jetpack on. I'm not affected by gravity. Yep, there's our hole. Now it's bigger. Yeah, I think that is... Hold on, where is this hole? This is in the gravity zone, right? Yeah, this is a perfect place. We're just gonna... Oh wait, is this the perfect place? No, this is the back wall. And that's a problem right there. That's okay, we're gonna leave it. No, this is the way back wall. Oh, it's okay. You're not gonna see it. But yeah, we'll have to cut it further down. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like we should hide treasure down in there or something. That might be good enough. Good enough to start. Alright, so this floor edge, then we need... Which direction has the good stuff? Oh, right there. That's all I want. Then we can always come through and paint the... I want to do something like... There we go. Something like that right there. Just to, oh wait, no. Right there. Not right here.
Inventory full.
Should probably drop some inventory. Yeah, we'll do that, because then it kind of looks like you're coming around the corner right there. Then we've got... No, it's the same one. You just stop changing this. Nope, that.
Inventory full.
Why don't you take all of that? There we go. I really do like how it's kind of hard to see, but these floor blocks, when you place them, the build states do match the colors that are on them, which is really cool. For example, if you could see it, like you see how the look at that out of the way, how that line is right there. That's where the thing is going to show up. You don't often get that in Space Engineers, you know? You don't often get that, where the build states actually match the... Like, if you look at the any other, like, wall blocks and stuff, none of them do that. Like, you can't tell from a wall block build state what's what.
Energy low.
Oh, stuck. Alright, well, I guess I'll take another drink of water. And remind folks to consider liking the video, liking the stream if you're actually enjoying yourself. What's up, Toshiro? Welcome. I think this calls for a kelp snack. I feel like I'm eating a lot, but I'm really just, every time I get below, like, 70, which is not how much you probably really want to be eating, but... I also like how the, because of the fact that you can eat, like, one at a time, and then you have to wait, means that you can't just, like, wait until you're really, really low and then gorge yourself, you know? Like in real life. You can't just be like, I waited all day for, you know, to eat, and then, you know, I'm gonna just eat like an entire turkey, you know, or an entire ham or something. Like, your body won't let you do it. So, this wall is so thin. These guys really dug this out back there, which is totally fine. We're gonna build up a bunch of stuff around it, so you won't even see it. Alright, that's as far as I'm gonna go for now. That sucks right there. Oh man, all these guys.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I hope this is exciting for people. No, I don't. Actually, I hope this is not exciting. Because it is not exciting. But... yeah, it's the kind of thing sometimes you just gotta kind of do housekeeping stuff, you know? And I do tend to do things off stream in this world, and I always kind of feel bad about it, because, you know, some people just like to see the sausage being made. But at the same time, I don't want to spend all of my time doing, like, random minutia when there's fun things that could be done in multiplayer. Like, for example, in the next Sunday stream, I will probably be programming a bunch of airlocks. And that will be fun. Alright, I'm gonna try to take out the correct light spots. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. Okay. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's it. Alright, and then in between each one of these, I'm going to replace it with a wall pillar. So let's take out, that's our light, right? So probably where I just put that one. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2... oh, wait a minute. Did I mess this up? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yep, I did. Unless I messed more of this up. 1, 2, 3... yeah, there we go. Then we'll have to figure out also where we're going to put all those other little blocks that I said we needed, but anyway, 1, 2, 3, 1, there we go, like that. Okay. Then we go There, okay. Oh, except it's gonna put it, it's not gonna put it at all because it's gonna take it immediately. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's already a thing. 1, 2, 3. And that's where that goes. Oop. Wall. Pillar. Nothing. Pillar, just to break it up. Maybe we'll change the color of it. Actually, I'm probably going to paint... I might make the walls a similar color to the floor stripe, actually. Just, you know, like just a little bit darker. But we'll see. Use the learn function and then use special tag to move uncategorized items around. Doesn't the special, you have to tell it specifically how many of each thing you want in a place, right? So I guess I could say like 1,000,000 or something like that, right? I don't know how I would do the learn is going to be fun, I guess, because especially for like the tools, because I would have to make a bunch of the, you know, lower one, the lowest one, and then make a ton of the next one, and then make a ton of the next one. Like just getting it to relearn its blueprints, huh? Oh yeah, the algae crisps, actually we could do that. It would just be normally complaining a lot about we may or may not have enough algae in stock or something like that. But yeah, actually, let's try that. That's a good point. What room did I put that in? Food. Let's rename this while we're here. And then we go learn. And then it should, if I just go like that, Izzy should hopefully start figuring that out. It may not know what... Oh, there we go. So now it's figuring it out. And now it knows. Very good. So we could at least do that. Which means we should be able to go to the auto-crafting screen and find whatever it thinks that is called. Meal Pack Kelp Crisp. And say, I want you to always have 30 of those. And it should. There we go. You can already hear it going. So it'll just do that. Thank you, Marcus. Always reminding me about the things things can do. So, maybe I will spend some time trying to get it to do the new tools, the new tool recipes. It's entirely possible that the only reason they don't work is because it already has oh no. Okay, sorry. It already has the blueprints for them in its memory of the programmable block, and I might have to just I could tell Izzy, like I could erase the block and make a new one, and then it would start fresh, and it may work, or it may work on a new world. But I could always also just try to reteach it how to make the tools. But man, that sucks. Did you recover the race event server? Because man, that would really suck. I hope you've got... I mean, I'm sure you've got backups, but man, that would suck. The disco script, you know, as far as I got on that, was basically, I started working on the logic to detect when you have an array of LCDs somewhere and how they're arranged relative to each other, which is a fun thing to do. It's like looping through, like you'd have to give it like a group of us. You have to give it a group, and it would have to go through the group and be like, all right, find me all the LCDs, figure out like if I'm an LCD and I'm here, what blocks are to each of the sides of me, and are they LCDs, and then it tries to build up like a logical map of what the thing looks like. And I'm still working on that. It was coming along pretty good, but I'm still working on that. And I have not had a chance to work on it in like 2 weeks. But once that is done, it should be pretty simple to, well, I say pretty simple, but I don't know. Pretty simple to program just a bunch of patterns of colors and stuff like that. So
Energy low.
GTX has an issue now creating new server saves. Oh, that's not good. I have not tried to make a new like a backup save of this server. I was gonna wait until the end of this episode. I didn't put floor over here. Let's put some floor over here. Oh, and also let's get rid of all of this. Yeah, this is all wall. This all needs to go away here. Okay, hopefully that's enough. There it is. Yeah, I saw, this door is actually still... Oh no, this door isn't off. We just never... Alright, it's just going to be off-centered. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of lucked out on this world. I had to create a single-player world and then look at the SBC file to see what the new settings were, and then after I did all of that, I realized that GTX had a button to just upgrade the SBC file. So that made me feel dumb, but yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it. Should I make this look different? I think I should. What will we make it look like right here? We could have it... Because it's going to... Oh, maybe I'll do that. No, that looks weird. We could say... Oh, you know what we could do is, there is one of these has, like, no. And it looks like it would be going that way. No, I guess the way I was doing it, I guess, is okay. Guess I could have been doing this the whole time, but... Alright, back to this one. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna stick with this pattern. Nightbot, you finally made it. Yeah, unfortunately, this is probably a bad move for me, but I don't have it do automatic backups. I just, because the server isn't running all the time, my server isn't running all the time. Yours makes sense to do that. Mine, I just, when we're done with the session, I just do a backup, basically. So I have a lot of backups. It's just, I don't automate them, because the server's usually not running all week. I used to have it running all week, and I used to have it doing automated things, and I decided not to bother. So... I completely forgot what. Oh, interior plates. That's right. Up. And I'm not gonna eat that kelp till it gets left. How do you know when you start getting the buffs? Is there like a message on screen or something? Let's not worry about the wall right there just yet. Let's worry about the wall right here. So going into that spot, do we want to do... Let's see, it goes right up to that. I guess maybe we'll just do... That would be the pillar spot. Let's just do the pillar there. And then starting next to this door, let's just do this. Let's just go around like this. That's a pillar right there. We don't need the lights. Maybe I should have, if I'm putting the excuse me, maybe I should have put the lights on this side. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Regular inset wall. There we go. Then we'll see if, oops. Let's see, do we want that to be like that? Or just run into it? Let's just have it run into it. We can always come by and make things look nicer later. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to have to cut out more of this ceiling here? You can't do with like an event controller, you can't say trigger an event when a certain like a container has a certain amount of a certain thing, right? Like I can't say like shut off the algae farms once we have, you know, 1,000, you know, kelp or something, right? Or algae, rather. I don't think you can do that. Didn't I have the corridor blocks in here or no? Where's the... Oh, they're part of this group. Corridor, round, corner. Transition. What is a transition? Now I'm curious here. Hang on, we don't need the doors anymore. What is a round trans... Oh, it transitions... Is this new? Or has this always been here? It transitions from the square to the round. Oh, actually, that might be kind of cool to do. To be able to have some square passages and then, you know, cut into this as we approach the airlock. Oh, that's kind of a good idea. I kind of like that. That's the kind of thing that probably was always there and I just never noticed. Yeah, let's do that. Might as well have both. Why not both? And then we'll do... maybe we'll do some corridor windows where you could still see some of the rock there. Corridor... windowed side... intersection... I just want... Oh, roof. I just want the corridor, not corner. XT light. Oh, actually, maybe I should put a light back in there. Yeah, that's fine. Corridor. Yeah, now we're talking. This is coming together. Still need to figure out how the roof is going to go here. Good enough. All right, what do we want the roof to look like? Oh yeah, I definitely need to replace some of these things with like something where I have access control to things. All right, I like that. I think we might. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do that same thing on that button on this side too, just to completely avoid that whole question of whether it's airtight or not. We're gonna go transition right there, and then we're just gonna do wall right into that thing there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Did I see an unknown signal? Or just the, oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's not that far. I'm not gonna go get it. Alright, I need to crank up the lights in here and see if I don't need my... Oh, what should the color of the lights in the hallway be? Oh god, this room is gonna be the next thing that I'm gonna have to do. I have a lot of gravel. Sorry, just had a thought, and I'm trying to rethink something here. Okay. Do I have a... I gotta just borrow you here. Alright, inset wall, light, whatever. Oh, why am I doing ML for these? This is the Moonlight base. I think I did this earlier, and I can't keep all of my M abbreviations straight. Okay, that's not as many as I thought there would be. Alright, let's crank the radius up on all those. Let's crank the intensity down. Should they be more bluish? I'm thinking they're going to be a little bit more bluish out there. Just a little bit. And then we'll get these out of here and out of here. Alright, what did I name ML earlier? Food processor. There we go. Moonlight. I was abbreviating Moonlight when I should have been abbreviating Moonlight Base. Because all these are Moon MB. Oh, actually, did I do the same thing to the... Yeah, to the algae farms. This means a lot to me. This is really important. Okay. Alright. But now we gotta figure out what does the ceiling look like across here? We could do something like these. Okay, you know what I mean, right? We could do something like these across. I would have to put something up top for them to attach to. But we could do something like that, you know. That would be a higher ceiling, or we could just do some, you know, just like some kind of a block, you know, like just a flat ceiling, basically. If we did this higher ceiling, I wouldn't mind having to carve out more of the ceiling. If we did a higher ceiling like this, I could periodically have some of these, and we could have like conduit hanging down. You know what I mean? Like if I did, let me just grab like any kind of block that I could just put up here that we could. Let's just do one of these. Yeah, let's just put it right here. All right. So this might be like my Or is that right across from there, basically? I think so. Yeah, so then we would get rid of that. We'd have to go through all of this and raise the roof a little. But then we could say, yeah, we would do this normally. We would do it like this. We would have this normally going across, but in some places we would do this, and then we could run conduit across that, and it would kind of look like it's hanging down.
Energy low.
Could be cool. As I'm walking here, I'm gonna put just some random blocks up here that things can attach to in front of things. I'm gonna eat my last kelp crisp. Oh, yeah, let's... this looks like it should be brighter. I need to put an antenna on this base so that I can not have to run to a control panel to do stuff. Inset wall light. Maybe I should name this like hallway or something. Maybe I should point myself at the hallway. Alright, how frequently, if we were to do this, I guess having the conduit hanging down kinda might look a little weird. Maybe not. If it was just like, you know, and it could transition from side to side periodically. And then it could like it could look like it's running into the rooms, you know, at times. Like it could be on the ceiling and then, yeah, we could have like junction boxes and stuff. I think that could be okay. It would just, would that look, yeah, things would look like they're kind of floating a little bit. So maybe that is not the best idea. Conduit, how would a junction look up there? Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. A junction would look okay. Yeah, corner, yeah, this would look okay, running up there. But the downside is that, you know, it looks like it's because I can't talk. It would look like it's connected there, but in most of these other spots where it's just this for the roof, it would look like it's hanging down. Or hanging, you know, hanging freely like this. So if it's a middle one, it would look like, you know, just kind of hanging, which might not be what we're going for like this. It would just kind of look like it's hanging down the middle. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I will keep these bars every so often, like around openings and stuff, but then we'll just keep this as the thing. And then maybe we'll do some, like, alternating colors or something. Is this going to be airtight with this sitting like this? Assuming it runs the entire length? I actually don't know. But I guess we're going to find out. I have no interior plate. And you are not attached to the grid. And neither are you. So that's something. I think I'm actually just going to do backwards interior wall. It's probably the easiest thing to do. And then we'll throw these up there. But I do need interior plate. How was I able to place... Oh, because I grabbed it. Yeah, that makes sense. I really need cargo access in these hallways already. I think having those bars up top is going to really help with visually knowing where the openings to the you know, the rooms are. I'm not sure that I like the blue. I'm not sure that I like the blue. We can mess with it later though. All right. So like such as, for example, alright, it's starting to look icy in here even. Alright, like right above you, we're gonna grab one of these. It's like basically in front of every... in front of every door opening, we'll do that. Although there's really only 2 at the moment, because that's gonna go all the way to the end, and this one will go all the way to the end. So I got. Oh no, there's more than 2, because there's the coming in airlock. This hallway project has gotten a little bit out of control. I will say that. But it is going to look cool, I think. I don't really care that you're sideways. Okay. Then we're basically just going to do this all the way up and down until I need to start drilling some stuff. What am I going to put right above you? I do need to fill in this part of the wall. What have we got that might look really cool and is flat? Like, I don't want to put pipes there. We could just do the back of something. Or, where's my just sci-fi wall? There we go. Would that look... That might look good, because it's going to have that little emissive light right there. Unable to place. Oh, look at these unbuilt walls. Look at. They are not attached at all. Not at all. Okay. Well, let's fix that. Let's do this a little bit here. Then we'll go... Gotta figure out how this was. This was another one of these. Weird. Why is it when I'm doing local grid alignment, it is not aligning to this grid? That concerns me because that implies that there is a second detached grid nearby that we are aligning to. And I don't think it's... Like, this room is all connected because it's all welded and it's all got lights and power and everything. Give me a second. I gotta get my spectator cam out of here. We're gonna go for a trip through the walls and see. Did something get... Is it this? I wonder if it's this, some random block that got plopped below the voxels. I wonder if it's that. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on. Can I? No, I can't. Hold on one second. I could go look up what that grid is, but we'll just do that. Okay. Thank you for this brief detour into creative mode. Now let's see if we get a, if we still get a weird detached local grid. Also, I noticed that I just noticed that the thing that tells me how to rotate has come back. Can we get rid of that? Where is that? Is that under display? Is that under game? Show rotation hints. There we go. Okay. If I haven't figured it out by now. Alright, is that part of the grid? No. No, it's not. What large grids do we have sitting around? We don't have any unnamed... Oh, no, wait. We have static grid. That's the block that I just created. That's weird. It's weird, right? Now we don't have any unnamed static grids. So... Whose respawn planet pod is this? Oh, it's DNA's. Where did he leave a respawn pod? Under the ground somewhere? The heck is going on? Yeah, I'm distracted now. Oh, there it is. Oh, he must have dropped in with a pod before he joined, before he respawned out of my... Never even realized. We're gonna delete this. No need to have, an extra thing sitting around. What other small grids we got? Small grids sitting around in there somewhere.
Energy low.
Small grids sitting around there. These are probably actually the... Yeah, this is the... That might be that thing. Yeah, these are probably just these. These are probably normal. Okay. Sorry, I should... Here's what we're going to do, and then I'm going to get some health. We're just going to aim at the actual wall here. Right, and now it'll work? Yes. Okay. Good. We got that. Actually, we don't want that. Nope, 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 nope. We want to go straight into inset wall from here. There we go. Come along well, I think. It'll look better with a splash of color, but and some hope that it is actually airtight. Who's flying around out there? Armed mining tender. You can have it.
Critical.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna go do that. Stand by. As long as I'm here, let's grab some kelp. Kelp crisps. Eat one of those. And I'm also taking a drink of water. So, that's my reminder to please like the stream if you're liking the stream. And consider subscribing if you'd like to get notified when I go live. Which is like 3 times a week, so. Alright. Yeah, we gotta take this out of here. Let me finish with the wall here. And then we're gonna think about where we're gonna poke into the other room so I can make plans to do that. Because I would love to be able to just close all the doors and see if this is airtight. And I could just block off the end of the hallway just to temporarily see. And I might. We'll see. But if I can quickly get something a little bit more permanent in place, then I will prefer to do that. Okay. So there's the end of that. So this is our hallway. Our interior hallway, which I think looks pretty good. It's just going to need a little bit of a splash of color there. Yeah, Iyer's a little bit extreme in the comments there with subscribe or die, but I mean, he's not wrong. So, you know, that's unfortunately I don't make the rules. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, where would we, if we were to pop through in the gravity zone here, like right at the gravity zone? Let's say like right here. Where would we? Maybe we should go back just one. Where would we come through at? Right at the edge of the hole. Perfect. Okay. So, I might have to reroute the pipes up, but let's think about that. So, we would be... I guess I'll keep the pipes going through the hallway here, since, you know, it works, you know. We may just end up blocking this off with more wall over here. Since this is already, you know, set behind the wall and everything, we'll just kind of fully block this off. And allow the piping to still come through. Because it basically, it's going to be kind of stupid. But it goes all the way around, and then it comes through here, and then goes all the way back that way. So it would just loop through here. And that's fine, because we'll have the built-in repair sitting here and stuff, so... maybe we could put like a big cargo container right here, actually. Or something, just to have a reason for the piping to come all of this way. That's not a bad idea. Let me take out... where are we...
Inventory full.
Where are we at eye level with this? Okay, so this is eye level. So we're going to want our airlock to be roughly here, and then I think what we'll end up doing is maybe like some stairs on the other side of the airlock just coming down. In the same way that we you know, come down a bunch of stairs here, but we'll just do it in a more up against the wall fashion. So we'll poke through there. So this is going to be the end of our hallway here. So let's put some floor in. Yeah, I guess we should also probably clear out some more of this. And I probably don't need to worry about that, but I probably need to get a little bit more floor out of here. All right. It's coming along, don't you think? I think it's looking good. So, let's see. Do I want it there, or do I want to pull it back more? Like, would we want to come in back closer to here, actually? Then you don't have to walk as far. That's kind of what I'm thinking of, is you don't have to walk as far to get here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we're going to pull back to, like, here.
Inventory full.
I'm well aware that the inventory is full.
Inventory full.
And then at some point, I'm going to have to go through this room since they only have access to the one interior wall. I'm gonna have to go through this room and just kind of break up the wall a little bit because it does look like we're kind of in a room of stacked containers. So, yeah, I'll have to go do that. Is this a different color over here? Oh, weird. Or is it a different texture? Oh yeah, it's the whole thing. Oh, they must have been building with a different texture. Which, now that I do it, it all looks... Oh yeah, look at all that. Okay. Well, we'll make it consistent, and then we can make it look different. You can hear it. You can hear it still going in the background. I don't really care about what's going on in the background. Let's see. Oh, and this is... That right there is the little block sticking out in the corner is going to be the stairs going to the Hall of Industry. In case you need to go between these two. So I got to figure out how that airlock is going to work. I think I need to make this an actual airlock though, don't I? Because it'll that's going to be going... This is an unpressurized space, at least for now. No, whatever. For the moment, I think I can put these two back in, because we're just going to come in, like, right here. And I'm thinking we'll do... Food processor, what am I doing? We'll do one of these, and then get rid of that. Then I need those doors again. Where did I put those doors? Did I get rid of them? I think I got rid of them. Alright, where do I want to put... I guess since the wall is going to go around that way, let's put our... we need a... This has got to be a big airlock, though. If we're going to do this. Yeah, maybe we do need the airlock to be facing this direction. And then you just kind of walk around a corner and into there. Which is still okay. We would just have to... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do, because then it's easier to bury all of the stuff behind the wall. We need 3. Actually, do we? Hold on a second. We would need the core. We would need the front of the corridor, the airlock. Then we would need a middle for the vent, and then a back one for you to enter. So if we actually just put this thing straight up in the wall there, then we could have vent, door. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it going straight in. I mean, it would just be that the vent would just... Yeah, okay, let's just do that. So we'd have to... yeah, I don't know which way to go with the door. We'd have to... No, this will work. So which way is the door here? This is the... This would be this one. And the other one would be the regular door. And then we would just... We would have to come and... you know... I would have to come in and put the pieces in. Oh, but the nice thing is we're already sitting right on top of the conveyor. Oh, actually, that's not nice. I need a separate... no, that's actually okay. That's okay. This is good. That is a good thing. Alright, that means that we're going to start blocking off access to the rest of this area. So this is going to be... How are we going to do this? We don't need to actually... We have options here. So we could say... I think I'm actually going to take the... Yeah, I'm going to do that like that. and then same block. I want to keep this light as the last thing there, so I'm going to do this. Where is it? There we go. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll put a wall across here. I'm just going to grab some random floor block and put it there. And probably just do the same thing under here for the sake of... Actually, I'm going to do interior wall. Which one is... interior wall, I think, is still better. I probably should just be using that. Let's see. I just want a little bit of something underneath there. Okay. So then our actual back wall is going to be... What do we got here? Yeah, so we'll do this, and then I'll have to cut back through there to build out the wall or the airlock behind it. None of this is going to be airtight yet. I just want to know that it can be airtight. All right, so this is going to be the end of our hallway then. And let's do same kind of deal here. We'll just do this.
Energy low.
There's always something with you guys. By you guys, I mean my energy. And there we go. So that is our new hallway. So then we'll have to we'll make the airlock here with the vent and a separate oxygen thing behind it. Then you'll walk in and we'll just put like some small stairs right here so you can get down. Oh, I usually stream by myself on Thursdays. That's why they're not here. I just decided there was a lot of stuff to do to make sure that people could survive here once the update was done. Once the update was in, and so I decided it's just gonna be me today. I'm trying to get energy, that's right. So yeah, this looks pretty good, I'd say. So I want to know, I'm just gonna, on my way to get energy, I'm gonna start closing the doors. And then we're gonna end up putting in a vent in one of these, maybe two of these spots. And then we'll find out if, I don't really like this end piece. Here, let's get rid of you and put in... Actually, would the pipes actually look good there? No, they don't connect to anything. Just give me a regular... Actually, let's do a pillar. We'll do a pillar right on the end. For no good reason. Okay. Closing you. Then let me go get some energy. And I'm gonna eat a kelp crisp. Now I'm wondering if we're eating too much. Like, are we? Should I? Is this rate of hunger too fast? Should it be slower? There's a lot of options for that. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the pillars across from each other. Let me figure out where I'm gonna put... So I wanted to have vents. What were the things? Vents, cargo access, and recharge stations nearby. All these, periodically. So they could really be anywhere. And if I group them next to each other, then they can all we could bring one thing up and they could all just be next to each other. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll just have like groups of 3 and we could do like... I don't want to do it where there's a light. Maybe I'll do it where there's a pillar. So we could go like there. And then we'll do a cross from each of these. We'll put a pillar just so I can have my pillars back. So it's like here, pillar. And then I'm not going to go down that way. Oh, I will put my wall pillar in, though. Pillar there. Right? Yes. Okay. We'll put that in later. And then that's a light. That's the thing. So that's going to get pillar. Light, pillar. Pillar, pillar. I think I'm going to go down to this pillar. Right there. And we'll put another set of them there, and then that'll be that. And then this one. Boom. Love it. Alright, find me the inset wall pillar. We will fill, we will fill. Uh-oh. Why can I not place that? Are you a separate? Don't tell me there's like a separate grid thing going on again. I can put it back there. I can't put it here, that makes me nervous. What's blocking it? Can't place anything right here. Why? Does this thing have a, This thing doesn't have any sort of button panel on it, does it? Oh, you know what? These are visually not airtight. You can see through them. I don't like that. I wish we had one of these things that had a window in it, though. That would be kind of cool. I guess I could put a little porthole periodically. But, yeah, I might go in and just put some interior wall behind all of these. Just to make it visually sealed. Oh, you think some of the roof... If the roof blocks are... Oh, wait a minute. Did I? No, I think the problem is, when I took this out, I separated this grid. This is a free-floating grid. Now, I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. I wonder if that reattached it just now. Or not. You can always tell because the built-in repair won't... Yeah, I think I just separated all these grids, didn't I? The built-in repair won't build if... Yeah, this is a separate grid as well. Yeah, so now they're just jammed in the thing. You're right. I think I am probably going to have to just replace these ones here. Yeah, so I guess that's a good reason to go put some blocks up on the backside of all these to fill this in. Luckily, these are all sitting on things. Actually, are they? They should still be connected from way down there. Yeah, the ceiling is fine. It's just the wall that I messed up here. All right, so what was I doing here? So this was pillar. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillar. 1, oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, and pillar. There we go. Hey Pete, welcome to the stream. Alright, what is the cheapest inset wall diagonal? That's actually, maybe I'll do this behind all of these. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be like kind of the cheapest large block. So I'm going to do that this way. This is how I'm going to get behind this. That's going to hopefully, if I do that, that will visually seal off the ceiling. Like you could see the stone through there on that side. You can't see it there anymore. Plus that'll help hold the ceiling on. It'll make me feel better about the airtightness. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this all the way down without... Uh-oh. That went somewhere. That might be on the other side. Uh-oh. There's a random block sitting somewhere now. Alright, we're going to end up just... making our way. Don't blow it up. Where did I end up accidentally sticking a block? No one knows. Hopefully it won't become a problem that I've got to admin remove. Let's get rid of this one. And then we can replace it with a cheaper one. And yeah, you're at the very end, aren't you? Yeah, I'll leave you there. Alright. Stuck. I think it's coming along pretty nice here so far. That should be this whole side, I think. And we'll put that back in. Then I gotta do this side. Luckily, everything should all be attached at this point, so I'm not really too worried about it. Is that the end, or is that another... Oh, it's definitely not. I forgot where it was. Maybe I should have put, like, Willis ducts back here or something. So he could, like, crawl around behind all the walls. That actually would have been kind of cool. Good, good. I hope we don't run out of iron anytime soon. We got so much. Let's see, how far down this way can I go? Perfect, okay. There we go. Okay. Now, let me finish up this side with pillars. Oh no. What did I disconnect over here now? How did you get disconnected? Wait a minute. You're green though. I don't understand. I don't understand. How to tell which... I guess it would have to be you. Okay. I think it was trying to tell me my energy was low. Okay, so... Oh wait. If the pillar was there... Then... Nope, that's right. Pillar. Wall. 1, 2... Oh. Need to borrow some interior plate from somebody. That's why I need to put in the cargo access soon. And we'll eat a crisp. I need more of a crunching noise. Oh, I also need some energy. Hang on. Let's jump up into here. Soon we will have air and we will have refill stations and cargo access out in the hallway. It will be very, very nice. That is a very close unknown signal. I might go grab that real quick. Although I am kind of full of stuff, so maybe I won't. Alright, let's close the door. Okay, let's go back to... I do want to get this hallway finished today, so... oh, did I not... Oh, hang on. I did not finish... I didn't finish this entire side. I thought this was the back wall. Oh, no wonder nothing works over here. Yeah, okay. Well, well, well. Alright. This is the back wall, though, right? Is it? No, it's not. That's not the back wall either. Getting close. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay. Now I think we've reached... Yeah, now we've definitely reached the back. Okay. That should be a pillar right there. Is this where I left off? Yes. Okay. Now, hopefully, we are at pillar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pillar. Okay. And then down here we were missing something, which I'm assuming is pillar. Okay. Oh, there's where that extra piece went. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Alright, cool. So, now, what I'm going to do is put T-junctions here. I'm going to do them this way. I think I'm being paranoid, but I think that will be more airtight. More airtight than 100% airtight. Why do I hear grinding? Is something grinding back down here? What was the build and repair doing down here? That concerns me. Yeah, you just hear it going for longer for some reason. This is not a separate grid, right? This is just... That's a half block, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know why that's there, but I don't care. Alright, so we're gonna go... What should we do? Like vent and then like cargo and refill on each side of the vent? Or should we do like vent... Like what order should they be in? Vent and then... refill, and then, cargo in the middle. Let's do vent, then cargo, then refill. And they should all work next to each other. Coming up the cargo. Let me just double check that is true. Cargo, definitely. And then the inset, good. And then the air vent, good. And yes, you are saying depressurize. I don't want you to pressurize. How much ice do I have? I kind of hope none. Yeah, okay, good. Wait. Yeah, yes, there we go. Okay. Good. So, good. So I'll be able to check once we're done here. I'm going to open this door so that we don't accidentally pressurize this area. But then we're going to do the same thing over here. Of vent, thing. Moving on down. Vent, cargo terminal, station. That should be good. If you're walking down here, you're not that far from one of these things. And we should have plenty of vents. I mean, one of them should be able to fill the area, but just in case. I'm going to turn off... Oh, I can kind of see the yellow. I don't care, it's fine. Turn you off. I'm going to run down to the... Yeah, let's turn you off. We're going to go with just one here. So I think, in theory, if I close the front door... Yeah, we definitely need to do some coloring in here. If I close the front door, we should be airtight in this hallway. Well, we will be after I do that. And then close the front door. Does this thing tell me... Oh, this doesn't have a panel on it either. You're turned off. Good, so if I close that door... If this thing's turned off, does it still tell me in the terminal if we are pressurized? Air vent not working. Room pressure not pressurized. Well, yeah. Okay, so if I just close this door... Now, can the vents tell me, or do I have to turn one on? Not pressurized, air vent not working. Okay, that's this one. Let's turn it on. It is not pressurized. Okay, but is there a leak? That's what I really want to know. Is there a leak somewhere? Ready to find the leak. Find me the leak. Oh boy. Who opened this door? Didn't I close this door? Okay, hang on a second. Let me turn that fan off, or that vent. Turn you off, and then we'll turn that one on in a second when I close this door. Please stop. Please stop doing that. Air leak scan. No more leaks. Excellent. So I should be able to, in theory, pressurize. Oh, you're not pressurizing. Oh, it's depressurize. Pressurize. Okay, it's gonna take a while. We're gonna depressurize now. Hopefully. Good. So if I turn all these fans on, yeah, there we go. Excellent. So this room is good to go. I'm going to turn them all off now. Let me rename all these things. So I don't know which doors are which. I don't care at the moment. Vent. Air vent. We're going to call these air vent hallway. And I'm going to take them out of there because I don't think that I need them at the moment. Hallway. Same with these. They don't have inventory, I don't think. I think they're just cargo terminals. Like they just... Well, actually, do they? Hold on. Inventory. They do have inventory. Okay. Then we'll leave them in there. Where are you? You're in the hangar. I'll get you out of there. Then... Hey, Travis. Welcome to the stream. What are those things called? The refill station. I was going to call it refill station. In the hallway. Okay. Don't care to see you at all. Okay, yeah, things are looking good. All right, let's adjust the lighting, and then I might do some quick painting just to give us something going on in here, so it's not just this. But I'm doing good, Travis. I'm doing good. We're getting close to the end of the stream. Probably another 10, 20 minutes. But things are going good. Oh, lights. Inset light. Where are they? I'm going to change all these to be named hallway as well. I should install that mod that gives you the ability to name multiple things at once. I've hemmed and hawed about that, and should probably end up just doing it. Alright, let me kinda, yeah, now we're kinda looking down the hallway here. Let's see, so this is white. I know it looks yellow now because we spent so much time looking at blue. What if we did take this down, but then also took the green down a little bit? I think that's going to help. Maybe to that, and then we bring the intensity up a little bit more to like 4-ish, and then that gives it a nice brighter white. I mean, it's bluish, but it gives it a brighter, less green look. I like that. I like that. I think if I can find... Did I ever make a paint gun? I guess I didn't. I should probably get Izzy to figure out how to make a paint gun. And then we can have paint guns in stock for the guys to use. Assembler. Let's make you learn. It's so hard to learn the paint ammo, whatever you call it. The paint. The actual paint. This thing, the paint chemicals. Because they make them so fast that Izzy doesn't have time to figure it out, right? Alright, so anyway, I want to make... Let's make like 1,000 of these in learn mode until Izzy figures it out. There we go. Got that. Then I'm going to try it. Oops. When did I do that? I don't know. We're going to try it one more time and see. It's going to make these real fast. I hope Izzy can pick it up, but... Okay, gotcha. Got it. Good. So that means I should, if this thing updated... We should be able to find in here physical paint gun. We don't need a lot of those. Let's just say 3. 1 for each of us. And then what is the paint called? Maybe it hadn't added that yet. Physical paint gun. Oh, why do we only have 4 of these? Let's put like 20 of those radio things. No idea. I should be able to tell from... oh, let's see, auto crafting. Let me go to here and look at the custom data. It should have all of the... Paint gun mag is what it's called. Well, that's what the blueprint is called. It is a ammo magazine paint gun mag. Yeah, that doesn't actually... Knowing the name of the blueprint doesn't tell me the name of the... What is it going to be? Is it... I mean, that actually doesn't really matter. Oh, here we go, paint gun mag. Yeah, make like... I don't know, let's just have freaking 2,000 of these. Why not? Just, it's going to take like no time at all to make it. That's already done. So, now... let's get rid of... Actually, let's just get rid of most of my stuff. Let's eat a kelp. And let's grab a paint gun. And... let's just take like 1,000 of these. Alright. And then... Alright, so... What do we want? I was originally thinking... Actually, maybe I shouldn't use the paint gun right away for this, but I was originally thinking maybe we would use... oh, actually, that's not bad. What color is that? What did I use that for? I don't remember, but I'm going to do like a... Let me grab this same color we've been using, which I think maybe is one of the default colors. And I want to kind of bring it down to match the floor stripe, roughly. So maybe there. That's what I want the wall to be. Like, as a base. Ceiling I'm going to keep the same, because the ceiling will kind of match the floor. Something like this. And then we'll add some additional flourish to certain key pieces of the hallway. It's going to take me a minute. I'm going to do the whole... anything that touches the outer hallway. Actually, maybe not you. I'll come... Because you're not... Because of the way the floor is. I'm going to put these things next to each other. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I am going to do those round doors for no good reason, though. I'll have to get the corners at some point, too. I think I've told this story before, but Space Engineers was my pandemic find. It was my... it was when they came out of... That doesn't quite match what I was going for, but it's not bad. It's enough. It gives it a little bit of... yeah, I found it during the pandemic, right when they brought it out of... I guess early access, right? You know, if I swapped the door over to here, then this wouldn't look as weird, I guess. But that's okay. What do I want to do? Yeah, so I found it like right when the full release came out. And I got hooked. Got hooked real hard. What color? Maybe we want... Do I want a lighter color on certain... Because I'm going to take a lighter color and just like go all the way around. Probably where the pillars are, I think. What if we did like a splash of blue in the hallway? And then maybe we'll paint these paths something special as well. What if we did like bring the saturation down a little bit. Do some darker blues. Okay, we're going to try that. So, although... actually, maybe what we should do is, like... Just do that where the... So that it kind of matches with the... You know, I color matched that okay. It's not terrible. It's not bad. Yeah, okay. And then wherever the pillars are, I'm just going to go... like that. Not sure they like that. I do like the color, like the splash of color, but the battered, maybe we need to make it actually brighter. No, not in that manner. Not in that manner. Maybe we keep the saturation up, bring the... Yeah, that could be good. Actually, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Let's bring that down a little bit more. I think we've got it now. I think we've got it. Do we want... So I guess, yeah, actually I'm okay with this, because we'll do that. And then that'll give us a little bit of a... Also an indication where one of these things is. And how far away you are. The one down there will just be like a trick, basically. What do I want to do right here for this thing coming in? We'll do the top. But the floor is what it is, because there's no path going across. Yeah, okay, that's fine. This one is, though. Okay. Then right here, got you going. Need to make sure that that color actually goes all the way, because you have to, when you're in survival, you have to hold on it for a few seconds to get it to paint all the way, and I don't think I was doing that. Okay, let's go back and double check. Good, all red.
Energy low.
Energy low, you say, huh? Yeah, even thinking back to when I started, which was 2020, and it was right when Frostbite came out. I think I'm going to do that, and then it'll transition into that. Yeah, it was right when Frostbite came out. That was the DLC. And I was very, very excited about it. Oh, this has a pillar. Oh man, hold on. Should this be blue then? I think so. This one's gonna be a weird one, but I like it. And that'll be blue. No, that won't. That looks terrible. I think right after the Frostbite DLC or release or whatever, there was the... I feel like I almost need more blue than this. There was the Sparks of the Future DLC, Sparks of the Future update, and I really liked that one. I loved the designs and the DLC blocks and everything. I feel like that was, looking back, like just before that, it seemed like that was when Space Engineers was really starting to pick up with like the decorative packs and stuff. So I need to do something with the rest of the ceiling. When it's got extra color in it, that looks really good. We need to... Maybe the rest of the ceiling... What if we just did, like, black for the whole ceiling, just to give it more... That doesn't really look materially different than that, does it? I am considering then doing the whole thing in... just actually kind of cleans it up a little bit. Doing the whole thing, the whole ceiling like that. I mean, it makes it look a little bit darker, but it makes the blue pop more. It makes the floor feel lighter. And it gives it more contrast with the parts that are not colorable. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave those like... No, I'm not. Yeah, I think this looks better. I might bring the lights up a little bit more. I can see chat moving, and I'm really hoping you guys aren't saying this is a terrible idea, because I haven't looked yet. Okay. Yes, I think that does look better. Yeah, I think that does look better. Boy, the guys are going to be shocked when they wake up and walk out into the hallway, and this is... Our dinky little tunnel now looks like this. I definitely do need to eat some kelp, though. Yeah, the blue, actually, now that I've darkened the ceiling, the blue does look out of place. Can we make it... I might actually... You know what I think I'm going to do is actually, for the blue, I'm going to change the texture, maybe. Maybe blue isn't the way to go. Maybe we'll take the saturation down. That might be better. You want me to play the fun music when people walk down the hall? The fun times music? Let's see. Oh, we could do, actually, maybe a really dark blue. Not super saturated. Yeah, I think that looks good. Actually, I don't even think this needs to be... Because it, yeah, it doesn't actually look different with the... Yeah, we're going to go with this. Actually, maybe the whole thing should be this, the normal, the default texture. Okay, well, either way. Let me walk down the hall with the gun. And we're going to change... We're changing the color a little bit, but we're also basically changing the texture for the most part. And I think that definitely helps. Oh man, that would actually be cool if we set up like a series of sensors to have the lights turn on and off as you walk down the hallway. That would be cool. I mean, I could have just used like timer blocks all behind these things to make stuff work. Instead of to hold things up instead of the other things. Yeah. Maybe, then I could have just been like, as you walk, timer, and it could have just been like lights turning on constantly. Okay, so this area is good. I love this. And now it just makes every other place in the base look terrible. So... yeah. So there's that. I'm gonna... How are we doing? Oh yeah. We're doing good out here. Everything's looking good. I should... What time is it? I'm probably already over. Yeah, a little bit over. Alright, closing the front door. One thing I'm gonna do real quick. I'm just opening all the doors so that... I don't know why. For no good reason. I think we are going to end up needing a little something else in this hallway. Like some decorations or something. It's still... It's a long, empty hallway. We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more. The one thing I'm going to do here is just put in a... some stairs real quick. Let's make the stairs... retro future gray. And didn't I fix all the lights in here, or did we... Oh, I guess not along this wall. That's okay. Do I have stairs in here yet? No. Let's do big stairs and big catwalk, just because it's too hard to navigate the... Oh, that's some weird... What the heck lag is going on now? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, it's hard to navigate the thin stairs, although we do have gravity. I don't have construction components. Yeah, I think we that's exactly what I was thinking, Marcus. I think we do need to put in some of those new decorative animal blocks, basically. There we go. Now you can come in, go one way or the other. We could put... No, we can't. I need girder. I am bender, insert girder. We could do something like this, though. Make it look like we're holding it up. Or we could do... Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Are we not welding here? Is this, I probably waited too long and my, build and repairs turned off, huh? That's fine. Oh, it's dark. One other thing I want to do real quick, because I know I'll forget, is I want to make this look symmetrical here. So I'm putting in a... it's not going to be entirely symmetrical, but something on the interior wall that kind of resembles the other side there. Which one kind of... I guess this one with the stripe on it most resembles. Just so that it's... Oh, maybe I'll just do that. That way it doesn't look like a door with a side thing. Whatever. Actually, that really does kind of look like the... Yeah, whatever, it's fine. That'll be good, and then maybe next time we'll go through and replace... let's see, we still have some random colored blocks up there. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, we'll have to go through and replace some things in here so it doesn't look like stacks of crates all over the place, but we'll figure that out later. We do have a fighter up here. I don't know if you guys saw from last time. We do have a fighter ready to go in case something should happen. Our fighter is ready in it from the one that we created on a different stream. You know, Travis, that's a good point. I am ending this stream, and whenever I end a stream, I always tell you when's the next time I'm streaming. So, as I saunter my way slowly down the hallway, I will tell you. Tomorrow, I will be streaming Elder Scrolls Online, which is what I usually do on Friday with my buddy Pat. And so if you're into that kind of thing, feel free to watch. If you're not into that kind of thing, then the next time I'll be doing Space Engineers will be next, this coming Sunday. And we will be back in this world, and I will be streaming with these two guys who are currently hanging out in these chambers here. They will be helping me do more stuff. And the goal will, for next time, will probably be trying to make all of these rooms airtight so that we can, and working on the vents, the airlocks, the true airlocks, so that I could eventually set up farm plots. That's going to be our farming room back there. So, did they give us signs for a farm? Cold, radiation, mimetic badger, hazard. I know they gave us like cold and radiation recently. Mess hall. Oh, that's good one. Grid AI, arrow. I think. Yeah, these are the new ones, right? Yeah, because that's the icon. So, okay. They need to make a sign that's like farm room or something like that, because that's what we'll have down there. But either way, this one is supposed to be like the mess hall / computer server room / laboratory, but we'll figure that out later. So yeah, next time we will be further working on, I think I'm probably going to have them continue working on the hangar because they're doing a good job of it. And I will continue just trying to seal off the rooms. The Hall of Industry next door is going to be a difficult one. I'm not sure what to do about the connection between those two rooms. And I'm actually thinking maybe we get rid of that connection. Even though it's convenient, it might be it might be too hard to maintain the airlock, to build the airlock in between the two. But either way, we'll come up with that next time. So, thank you all for hanging out. If you did like the stream, feel free to click the old like button on YouTube to help me out with the algorithm. I am on a kind of a soft, quest to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm approaching 800. So we might be able to make it. And if you throw a like on, make a comment on the VOD or talk in the chat, then it helps the algorithm show me to other people. So appreciate you all being here. This was a fun one, and I will see you all either tomorrow or Sunday or whenever. So have a good one. I'll talk to you later.